Hey everyone, it's Mr. Evans. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can change the speed and colors in your videos. We're going to start by taking a look at how we can change the speed of our video clips. To do that, we're going to double-click on the video clip. That'll bring us here to these menu options at the top. We're going to click on the menu at the far right side that says Slow Fast Motion. Now we have these two features of range and value. Value is where we can change the speed, and if I drag it to the right, you see it says fastest. If I drag it to the left, it says slowest. And here we have value 1x. 1x represents normal speed. So the speed the video clip is when you first click on it in the stock media feature is at the 1x speed. So to change the speed, I hold down the little button and I drag it to the right or left. In this case, I'll drag it to the right to make it go faster. Now it's gone up to 2x. So now it's twice as fast as it normally would be. Down below, you see we have the original speed. In this case, it's 17 seconds and 9/100ths of a second. Now the new length, here I should drag it back to 1 so you can see it. And now it has the same length because it's at the normal speed. But if I drag it to the right, to 2x, now it's at 8 seconds and 20/100ths of a second. And it shows that we've taken 8 seconds and 12/100ths of a second off of the clip. If I drag it to the right again, you'll see the new length is shorter now at 6 seconds. And I can drag it all the way to the far right side to make it 10 times its normal speed. And you can see we've brought that all the way down to 2 seconds. Now, if you want to be technical about it, 10 times 2 is more than 17, so these aren't exact numbers, but they're close enough for what we need to do. Now let me drag it back to the middle, back to normal speed. Oh, I just missed it. So now we're back at 1x. This is normal speed. And I know I haven't played it yet, but I'll show you how that works in just a second. Now if I drag it to the left, it'll say -2x. So now it's at half the speed that it normally would be. And you see we've gone from 17 to 34 seconds. If I drag it to the right again, now we're at -3x. So it's at 1/3 of the normal speed. And we're at 17 and 51 seconds. Same is true if I just drag it all the way to the left. Now we're at -10x. That is at 1/10 of the normal speed. And you can see we're at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So you can change how the clip looks and the speed of the clip. So I'm going to show you quickly what that looks like. Let's say if we go to, well, let me play the normal clip for you. This is the speed of the clip. You can see the time ticking down at a normal rate. But let's say if I change it to, let's make it good and fast. We'll say 5 times its normal speed. We'll save that. Now you'll see it go much, much faster. Watch. See how it's different? So if I dragged it all the way to the right, it would be 10 times the normal speed. Now you'd see it go much faster. All right. So now we're changing the speed as if it's in fast forward. Now if I double click it, I can bring it back to its normal speed. And we can even make it go slower if we want. Let's say if we make it -5x, so it's 1/5 of its normal speed. Now you'll see the time change much slower, and you'll see the people in the video move much slower. All right, now we're going in slow motion. And you can change how slow it goes by doing what I showed you. If you drag it all the way to the left, it'll go much slower. So we'll drag it back to the middle. And it doesn't really have a dial here, so you kind of have to make your best guess. But always use this as your guide. If it's at 1x, that's at normal speed, like I said. Up top here, we have the range option. Now, this option helps you, or this option allows you to control where it speeds up in the video clip. And this is a really cool option. I think you're going to like this a lot. Let's say if I bring it right here, I can have it so it's only faster or slower during this interval. And I can move it up here if I want. And you can see this time changing. Now it's at 8 seconds. That means that this range of speed change will only be for that amount of time. If I drag it back over here, you'll see it goes up. So what this means is the video will be at normal speed at this time, at a different speed to what I set it to during this time from the blue dot to the blue dot, and then at normal speed again at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'll drag it here in the middle, give us a good little chunk of time here, 8.5 seconds approximately. So now you'll see it's at normal speed, and then it will speed up, and then it will be at normal speed again. And we're going to drag this up here all the way to 10 so you can see it's a big difference. So now we'll save it. So now you're going to see it at normal speed, and then it will speed up, and then it will go back to normal speed. Watch. Change right around here. See it? Now it'll go back. And you don't need to use this feature. It's just here to be available. It's just available to you if you want to use it. You can adjust this however you want. You could have it start fast or slow, and then have it change. And then we also have this smooth in-out feature. This is kind of like a transition of speeds, so it doesn't change abruptly like how we have with the transitions with the video clips. So, I will leave that off for now, and then I'll come back to it and show you how that works. So now you're going to see it really fast at first, and then it'll be slower for the second part. Let's take a look. See, so now it's faster, and now we transitioned into the normal speed. Or I'm sorry, it's at normal speed. If I put the smooth in and out on, that will make it go a little bit, it will transition to the different speed a little bit more smoothly. So now it'll go fast, and then it'll transition to that. Right, so now it's smoothed out, and now we're back at normal speed. So it would work the same way as if I was making it slow. I'm going to make this a little bit shorter so it doesn't take quite as long. So now you'll see that it's going much slower now, and then it'll speed back up. Right around now, it should probably speed up to normal speed. See, it's taking a long time because it's slower. I'm going to jump ahead just a little bit just so you can see it at normal speed. All right, so now we're back at normal speed. So that is how we change the speed of our video clips. Now, I'm going to bring this back to normal speed. So now we're back at 1. Everything's back as it was. I'm going to save it. So now it should be back to normal. Oh, did I delete it? Nope, here it is. Okay, great. So now it should be back at normal speed. All right. So we're going to take a look now at how we can change the color. And to do that, I think I'll use just a video of myself, because I think you're going to find this interesting, what I show you. So here's just a video of me. You've seen me on these video clips before. So now if we go to, so if I double click on this, I can go to this half circle that's colored in with half of it white, the other half is black. That's our color. Here I can change the brightness. If I drag it to the left, it'll get darker, you can see. I can drag it to the right, it'll get brighter. If I bring it back to the middle, it'll be at 0. And you see how these are all at zeros? If I drag it to the right, you see how it goes up in numbers, up to 23. If I go the other way, now we're going negative to get darker. and they all have this number feature. So contrast, if I drag it all the way to the left, you see how it goes negative, and it goes all the way to where it's totally blank. If I drag it all the way to the right, it'll become very bright. You see how it looks like the sun is shining on my face, even though I'm inside. And bring it back to 0. Saturation, much the same. See, we're changing the color there a little bit. If I go the other way, I become a little more colored. I'm not even sure how to describe that. Looks like I have a sunburn, kind of. I bring it back to the middle. And just like in the other things, if you're at like -1 or -2, no one's really going to notice that. So don't stress out if these are on perfectly on 0. It's all about what it looks like on the screen. Hue. So if I drag it this way, you can see I'm changing colors, making me change colors. If I drag it to the right, you see I turn into the Incredible Hulk. So maybe you want that for yours, which is, I guess that's more of a Hulk right there. And there I am, blue. And I'm changing the color of the entire screen, not just my face, but I think it shows up best on my face to show you this feature. So then I'll try to get back to 0. Now temperature. If the temperature colors are typically grays and blues are typically colder colors, and the yellows, oranges, and reds are typically warmer colors. So as I drag it to the left to make it colder, you'll see it starts to become more blue and gray, and you can see it on the white wall behind me especially. See how it's kind of bluish, grayish up here? If I drag it to the right, you see it gets a little more orangish, yellowish, orangish. Bring it back to the middle, it's back to normal color. And if I change the tint, I can also change this. You see how it's kind of changing behind me, the colors are. Same as if I drag it the other way. So there's a million different things you can do with these colors, and maybe this is something you're not all that interested in. But if you are, this is how you can change the color of the video clips themselves. You can change stock media clips, you can change your media clips, you can change any types of colors that you want. But I hope you found this video useful. I hope you get to change the speed of your clips and the color of your clips, and I can't wait to check it out. Thanks so much, and have a great day.